Alright guys, it's time to edge, and we're on for the second part of the morning thing. Just had something to eat quickly. We're seeing the continuation of 6E just keep pushing up now. So correct read on that. I was looking for an inversion in this level here. I wanted this to kind of displace a lot lower, and then look for it to trade up into the gap, but we had that 15-minute low there, and we're seeing now price just keep gradually pushing up. Let's see what the 1 hour looks like. So I think we might get a close above this Q standard deviation here, maybe. Definitely on there. We haven't got no daily cycle anymore. So it's just going to be 6B left in that Q standard deviation. We've got 1 minute to 8. What are we saying on the index? Well, I'm not really interested in the index at the moment. We're nowhere near a level that I want to be at, and we have liquidity above. Let me just share with you. Okay, let's just share NQ. There is lots of liquidity above that high there. So that's previous day's high. So that's a key level, right? So until that's swept, I don't want to touch NQ unless we go all the way back down into this 6 hour mean reversion, which I doubt that's going to happen. So more likely we're going to gravitate or draw to this high, and then we're going to might see liquidity above that, and then we might see a move, either fade. Yeah, we might be able to fade the move down if that's what's going to happen. Anyway, back to FX. Let's see if we can. We're looking for a continuation short. I'll tell you the reason why. It's because the bonds are bearish, and the week and the daily is bearish as well. So let's just cancel that. Right, I'm going to mark in the highs. My girl wants to party all the time. Bearing in mind that there's going to be a level of liquidity above that high as well. I'm just going to mark that key level in there, because if we do get up, I want to know that 6S is going to run to that. We've also got an area of liquidity just above here. This last presented fair value gap in this leg, inefficiency at this daily mean reversion. So let's see what happens here. Anyway, trade what we see, not what we think, because we've closed the gap on 6E, right? So this is all efficient price action here. Yeah, we do have a wick, but we've already traded in this level here. And maybe 6E does run this high, and then we've only got to get into this level here, and that is the actual let's see what happens here. Open, higher, low, close, right? So we open, higher, lower, close. It's nice to see that the first candle didn't break, so we could be on for something here. Just want to be careful of that that fair value gap there on the 1 hour. Be too hasty with the short entry on 6B, because it might just tap into that level, and then we're gonna probably fall down. First target would be 6 hour 50%. Once we get to that kind of level, I'll look to go break even on the trade, and then hold probably until previous day's low. If that is what's going to happen, might not even happen yet. Could get stopped out. Could not even get a position. At the moment I'm waiting for 6E to take the high of the 7 AM range. Alright, this is a good indication that we could go back down. We've opened. Looks like we just need a little push into that level. Let me mark that out, just so everyone can see on YouTube what I'm looking at here. We've got this last presented fair value gap inefficiency in the leg. Right, okay, so now we've gone up. Have we tapped into that? Yes, we have. Okay, let's have a little look now. We're looking for a precision swing point to form. Got a micro. Just getting my order in just in case. All assets look to be going above, and I think we're going to cancel this SMT now as well. Have got a equal. Let's just check GU. GU is below. We've got an equal high there. We could trade this. Looking for a precision swing point. To form, we tap nicely into that fair value gap. If that is a precision swing point forming. Right, still no precision swing point. Oh. I'm going to take an order here. Set up the take profit just for the moment. Have got a precision swing point. This is an up close candle here on 6E. Take away that, and then we've got a down close candle there. Okay, so we're just pushing up. Discard. Just going to keep moving this up now. See if see how this closes. At the moment, nothing, no precision swing point. 6B is remaining below, so now 6B is above, so the micro cycle is, we've got a single leg expansion as well, so we'll discard that, get rid of this. You're going to have to wait for some more liquidity to form. Alright, 6B took this higher here as well, so we've got all assets above. Right, so we're going to either wait for an inversion. Right, so we've got this nice leg up now, last presented fair value gap in there. Okay, so we'll wait for that with a 15-second entry. Or we wait for the 15-minute, now 15-minute high. But if we've had expansion on all candles, what does that suggest we have? Accumulation and manipulation will be at 8:30 London. Tapped into that daily mean reversion as well, if you can have a look. Right, I'll get rid of that big box now. That was the last presented fair value gap with a daily mean reversion. You know, so stacking confluence is there. But price has run above the 7 AM range high on all the assets, so that just changes how we we trade this. I want to see all the assets run down, taking out that, taking out this level, and then we're getting with 15 seconds if that is the case. We'll be wary of the 15-minute high. When that forms, I'll be marking that just as that will be a buy side liquidity above that. So I just want to be careful where I'm entering and when. The next microcycle will be at 8:22 or 23. Can everyone see the stream? I hope you can. Right, so we are selling off from here. So why am I not in this trade? The microcycle was cancelled when 6B ran above. You can see that there's no SMT now. So that means I need a little bit more confirmation. I want to see an inversion of price. We're getting it here though, right? Let's mark out 6S, last presented fair value gap. Right, that's our last. I want to see a close through this level, and then we can look to trade into the 50% zone. That's nice price action. This is where the order's going to be if we're going to return. Let's go on to, let's take that off a minute. Right, gaps leave clues. We're going to, you know, right, if we get a close like that, which we have, I'm going to start looking now. Let's just have a look at the 15 minute. Mark out the low. We've already taken that, have we? No. Just marking out the 15 minute low because we have new 15 minute candle coming. What's going on here? Well, I want to be back up into 50%. So let's have a little look, take that off. So we've got a gap just below. Or maybe we trade up into that. But I want to see 15-second displacement anyway. Did that just trade up into that gap? I think it did, didn't it? Yeah, I filled that. 15-minute candles in. We're taking the low of that 15-minute candle on 6B, if you can see that. Sorry, I went a bit quiet then, but I was just thinking. Taking the low with a micro. Let's clear that deck. This is definitely the swing. That gap's kind of been filled from that, to be honest. This wick, then we've gapped down lower. Okay, so we've just had a massive move in price. Massive move. Let's go on to 15 seconds. Are we just going to keep moving up? I'm not really favouring that position there, to be honest, because you're going to have to cover the high. No, that's not position for me. Do. Morning, Jess. You got to ask me. Oh wait, I don't know what's going on there. I can't get. Sorry, Jess. I've just seen your message. Yeah, there we go. That's not this. All right, so price has just carried on going up on 6E. Right, we had this massive push then. We took the low on 6B. This must be the weaker asset now, because now we're having this. Let's have a little look what the 15-minute looks like. Accumulation, we've had this manipulation. I think this was just maybe clearing the weak hands at the table. Or we go back up now. Let's just have a look at the index. What are they doing? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. The draw of liquidity is still previous day's high for me. I want to be above that. FX proving to be a little bit difficult this morning. Sucking in a load of sellers, and then, you know, because how many people are selling in here? Loads. And again down here where it broke here, how many people are selling that? Loads. Loads and loads. So that is why SMT is great. You know, it keeps you out of these, and then I've developed certain rules around it. Maybe a 9 AM reversal. Right, we're 6B seems to be the weaker asset. Do 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 do. Do do do. Yeah, it's a CRT one as well. Yeah, I mean, I've combined the two strategies together to suit my own preferences, Jess, to be quite frank. But try it. Do do do. Right, Jess, you should have it now. Just added you to it, so let me know what you think. I'm always updating it though, so it's a constant work of progress. Do. And Jess, it is actually designed for future data now, to be honest, but it does work on spread. Yeah, this is just going to keep on pushing up. Okay, I'm going to be back on at 9 a.m. UK time. I'll check to see if there's going to be a reversal. 6E, 6S don't seem like they want to go anywhere. So just have to be careful. See how this bar range forms on 6B.